Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So this week the kids helped me make a couple things for meal prep, and I recorded a few nights of our dinners, and I just thought I would share that with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Love you, bye.
Okay, our sweet Zayden, this is his favorite. What are we making?
Yogurt.
Homemade yogurt. He loves Mommy's homemade yogurt. And we're going to show everybody how to make it, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
So, we have a family of a whole lot. There's 15 people living in our house, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, because
10.
there's 7 kids, 2 teenagers.
There's a lot. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're going to use a whole gallon of milk. We're going to put it in this crock pot that we have freshly cleaned. So, go ahead and dump all that in there. Okay, so we've got it's 16 cups of milk, right? Because it's a whole gallon. So we're gonna put it on high. And then I did buy one of these little thermometers. We're going to get this milk up to 180 degrees, which will probably take about 2 hours. I used to not temp it, but then I started noticing it wasn't coming out as thick, and I was getting a little bit worried because I'm not Ma Ingalls. So, anyways, so we're going to set a timer for 2 hours. We're going to come over here and see if it's up to 180. And then we're going to put it on, we're going to turn it off, I believe. And we needed to come back down to 110. And then once it comes down to 110, we'll show you the next steps, right?
Yes.
And in the morning, we'll have some thick, wonderful, glorious yogurt. So it's early in the morning, and I just pulled my yogurt out of the oven. It's been in there overnight. So what I did was I put a whole gallon of milk in the crock pot, and I got it up to 180 degrees, and then I just cooled it back down to under 110, and then I added a cup of this probiotic whole milk starter. It's got a lot of whey on it. I don't have a yogurt strainer. So what I normally do is I just strain this off as best as I can, and then sweeten it with maple syrup or honey. You can use this whey and add it to your mayonnaise and kind of make it last longer. But I don't make my own homemade mayonnaise right now because I'm not home enough to kind of monitor it and make sure it doesn't go bad and all the other things. But the kids will really enjoy this morning. They like it warm. It thickens up as it gets cool. And I'll show you once I get everything added to it. I drained a lot of this whey off. Now you can keep a cup of this before you sweeten it for your starter for the next batch of yogurt if you want to. Or you can just keep buying a starter from the store. But if you want to, you can save some of this. So I think today I'm going to just use honey. Sorry, I got one hand. And sweeten it. So I usually put a cup if I make half a cup or half a gallon. So I'll probably put maybe a cup and a half, see if we can get away with that. We'll see how the kids feel about it this morning. Okay, Lulu's got started on our chocolate chip cookies we're gonna make for today. And this is my recipe if you guys want to screenshot it. But she's got 2 sticks of butter, 2 eggs, a cup of sugar, a cup of brown sugar, and did you put vanilla in there? Yes. And some vanilla. She's gonna cream that together. We're gonna add a teaspoon of baking soda with a teaspoon of warm water. That's how I always dissolve it and then add it. And then we're gonna add 3 cups of flour and 2 cups of chocolate chips, and then we'll show you when they get done. She's excited. So we're gonna start our bread. This is my bread recipe. It came from Living Like Randall's, I believe, on Instagram. But of course, you know, bread it's touchy. Like, you have to just know how to feel and really be able to tell what it needs and what it doesn't need, if you need to add a little bit more flour or not. But I'm going to show you how I make it. And Zayden's got my water. We're going to start putting our stuff in the pan. This beautiful cookie dough my girl made. I'm so proud. Ignore my cabinets. They're getting painted for real. They're in Kentucky being painted. They're not on my cabinets right now. Isn't this so beautiful? It's so good. Yum. All right, let's make some cookies. We've made a mess. Over here we got bread going, 4 cups of warm water, a stick of butter, and a half cup of honey. And we're going to get this between 95 and 115 degrees before we add our yeast. So we're waiting on that. And we got our 10 cups of flour here. So these are my rolls. They've proved and they are fixing to go into the oven. And then I sauteed up some chicken and put some rice, cream of chicken, some broccoli, and some chicken. And I'm going to put some cheese in this and bake this up. My baby's wanting cheesy broccoli, chicken, rice, casserole. And I have a fan going because it's very hot in my house. It is so hot in Tennessee right now. Rose is shredding up our cheese. We're going to put this up and I'll show you what it looks like when it gets done. All right, there we go. It should be ready in about 25 minutes. And here's the final product. Here's my 2 pans of rolls for dinner and my 2 casseroles. I'm so excited. All right, for dinner tonight, we're going to have chicken fajitas and some homemade Mexican rice. And I just have some tortillas, sour cream, a couple things of guacamole, and some cheese sitting out. And I also made something else tonight that they can either choose from. That way we have some leftovers too for the week. I like to do that so that there's not a whole lot of cooking needing to be done while I'm gone. But a lot of the kids have been asking for these, so this is one part of what is for dinner. The other part involves a pan of my homemade rolls. I got that big roast on sale at Food Lion, and I did not want to put it in the freezer. So I put it in the crock pot this morning with some celery, onions, and carrots. And I cooked it all day. I'm about to turn it off because it's done. And then I added a jar of my homemade, home canned potatoes. So I canned some potatoes. I got a bunch of them and I just pressure cooked them and put them into jars for shelf. And so that's another option for dinner tonight, whatever the kids want. And I need to clean, somebody's got into some cereal, so that's all right though. So we got plenty of food. Everybody can pick what they want and it'll be nice and yummy. So this is mama plate because I couldn't decide. So I got a fajita, some roast, and some rice. But it'll probably take me a little bit to eat this. It's a lot of food, but I wanted a little bit of everything, and I've been craving this roast all day, and I'm excited. But I am a sucker for chicken fajitas, so yummy.
All right, y'all, it's pretty short and sweet, but I wanted to show you the beautiful cookies. I also cut up some fruit, and we just had a really good time, and I wanted to show you guys and share that I have a licensed driver now. Ryleigh passed her driving test, and she is officially a licensed driver, so that's exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed this small video. Of course, when I come home, I'll have more days of recorded content to share with you, but let me know what you think about this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.